So this is a post-chat report to go over some things. Um, just finished up another 2-hour Saturday chat. I was talking with R. I jotted down some notes, but these post-chat reports are going to be pretty off the cuff. R is a gamer who knows all sorts of things about older games, games from different classic eras of war game design. I thought I was getting caught up on all sorts of classic designs, and I'm still learning about games that I know nothing or next to nothing about. An example would be R mentioned The East is Red, the Sino-Soviet War. I know next to nothing about this game, and yet it's right up my alley as far as my favorite genre of World War II, NATO Warsaw Pact conflict. This is the 1974 game by SPI, Jim Dunnigan design. This is the one came out as a Strategy and Tactics magazine edition, a flat tray edition, and a boxed edition, all three in 1974. Yeah, so that's just an example of what I mean by yet another game from really pre 2000 really that I feel I really should take a look at. I feel I could really enjoy this game. What else? So this is what I am playing or planning on playing next. Battlefield Europe. The long truce is over. 15 battle scenarios, all set in a hypothetical 1990s, post-Cold War, post fall of the Berlin Wall. So this one is what I'm looking at pulling out. Next, I got the map here laid out for the first scenario. I'll be taking a look at, the Poor Bloody Infantry. This is a scenario played on one map, map 10, and pretty modest size forces. We're talking 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 counters on one side, 14, 20, 26 on the other. What is really nice about this game is that it comes with two separate scenario books from each perspective, a red and blue perspective. But anyways, this is not a thinking of playing video. This is still a post chat report. But I was talking a little bit about this game, and so I thought I would show it. It's in front of the video camera anyways. So I do look forward to this. We talked about a game, Bellow Wood, by Roger Nord. I know next to nothing about it, but R was telling me about it. Looks very interesting. Reminds me of the old SSG scenario, Bellow Wood, from Halls of Montezuma computer game from way back. What was that, 1988, 89, 90, somewhere in there. So yeah, Bellow Wood by Roger Nord. The handful of pictures that I saw on Board Game Geek really look interesting. Another reason why I mentioned Battlefield Europe, another reason why I mentioned it is that I just really like so many games from Frank Chadwick. He and Dean Essig are among two of my favorite game designers. So yeah, just want to mention that. R and I talked about we both have an interest in chit pull activation. It can be used in so many different good ways. Most recently, I made some videos on Kastanga and Sulla, which use chip pull formation activation mechanic. Yeah, and there are many others. What is this? Oh, R was talking about adding a chip pull formation activation mechanic and a reserves status or reserve formation status, adding these tweaks to the Bellowood game by Roger Nord. Sounds very interesting. Then we switched topics and talked about several, or a couple anyways, in more detail. We talked about Marine 2002, and we also talked about Alpha Omega. So these are future space tactical games. I don't think I've played, I don't think I've played any of these ever. I know next to nothing about them, but talking about them with R, they both sound really interesting, and I feel like I will be breaking into this, subgenre. I just need to find a good, I guess, starting place. Marine 2002 sounds very interesting because it's not too far in the future at all. It's supposed to be, tactical space combat in the 21st century. So, based on that, it sounds very, very, very interesting. And yeah, I need to take another look at this. Man, this is already going way longer than I wanted. But that made me wonder, where are the future small unit tactical games today? Is it just not an interesting genre, or are there games out there that are coming out and have come out in the last few years that I completely missed? All right, I want to keep these short. Then that made me wonder, are gamers today, are they more discriminating, which would be good, or are they simply more picky and overly critical of games? I don't know. I really have no idea. I wonder, though. And I wonder how much early critical press can sink games today, where maybe that wasn't possible back in the 90s, 80s, and 70s. I don't know. Not sure about that at all. Definitely talking about the Third World War series and the Next War series by GMT definitely made me want to break out Next War Korea and take a deeper look at that one. But bottom line for me, my thinking, and only my thinking, during this latest Saturday chat, which was great fun as always, is that all of us gamers, we need to keep this pastime going. And part of doing that is to continue generating content. And that's certainly posts on Board Game Geek, posting pictures, posting commentary and everything, but all forms of content. And look at that. I didn't even have time to get to this one, which made a cameo appearance in this latest chat. So anyways, that's a real quick, actually that was like 4 minutes too long, a post video chat. That's all for now.